May I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman?
Alderman McNamara.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept and refer to the full council with a neutral recommendation.
Motion to accept and refer with a neutral recommendation made by Alderman McNamara, seconded by Alderman Russell. And we do have speakers on the item. I would like to invite up to the podium to give a brief introduction. Attorney Carrier, thanks.
Yes, good afternoon, members of the committee, Mr. Chairman. Attorney Michael Carrier, 24 Cedar Street, New Britain, here for Mr. Art Shaler, Shaler Auto World, and also the manager of Wheezy LLC and legal title owners of 1 and 25 Veterans Drive. You all know the area we're talking about across the Shaler Honda dealership has been here, and prior to that, Oldsmobile first. And we're here tonight to ask for a phase-in of the increase in the tax assessment due to the major project that Mr. Shaler undertaking for probably almost 10 years now, right, Mr. Shaler? Yeah. It's been an amazing tax modification agreement for this project in 2021, and then there were some latent environmental conditions that needed to be remediated, some purchase and sale agreements, and then Honda decided to the new dealership. Sure. So everything basically had to start from scratch. So here we are, ready to kick off the construction. And as you know, this is a gateway to the city. It's it'd be a tremendous boon when you're coming off the highway going to the events at the Willowbrook Park, or just coming in from Berlin to see this brand new state-of-the-art facility. About it, but you're authorized, as you know, under 1265B to enter into this, and probably north of $12 million investment in this property, and it's going to change the look. There's the Shaler Honda, which is going to that's going away, and it's just going to be all Honda, and he can explain. This is a corporate citizen in New Britain that's given freely to charities in town and helped out whenever they've been asked to. And so our ask is a 10-year phase-in. So 25 would be 10% of the increase and so forth. Or yeah, so the over the period of the 10 years, it will be, taxes will never go down. They'll actually just increase over time, because the initial investment is so much, again, that to get hit with a 12 million, whatever that would equate to, $8 million assessment increase or something, would be pretty hard to project. So if you will allow us, we'll have Shaler give you a little more detail on the project.
Thank you, Attorney Carey. Yes, Mr. Shaler, come on up.
Thank you for your time. I'm Art Shaler, Jr. I know some of you from previous meetings. I don't know how much you'd like to me to share with you, but just to give you a little history of the project and why it's onto the building in like 2016, and then Honda announced a market study, and in the world of car dealerships, when the manufacturer announces a market study, that usually means they want you to move, and so we stopped the voluntary we were going to do, and they did indeed tell us to move to the Berlin Turnpike, and that led to me fighting with them for a long time over the fact that reason for us to leave. Of course, manufacturers, they like big fancy roads with all the traffic on them, and I tried to convince them that with the internet today and GPS in everybody's pocket, that it doesn't matter where your location is, and let us stay where where we want. And as Michael said, we had everything ready to go, and then they said, stop, we're changing and we're coming up with a new plan. And if you've been by any Honda dealerships of late, most of them have a big blue cylinder in the front. We still have a big blue cylinder in the front of our and they replaced it. This is now called Blue Stage is what they're calling it. So the showroom, as you can see, forward about 15 feet, because we can't put two-story glass because our accounting office is on the second floor of the building. So we're going to go out 15 feet forward, make the glass, put the new facade on, and we're going to build a new delivery area. Then customers and been into our service drive at the Honda dealership. That was built in 1987 when the biggest car Honda made was an Accord wagon. Now we make Ridgeline trucks, and if you put a Ridgeline and a Pilot and there, you feel like you're going to get killed. So we need a bigger, wider, longer service drive, and that's going to be part of the project as well. I'm gutted. I mean, everything that's not a bearing wall comes down, and it's basically going to be building a new building. And at what will be the used car center, which used to be our Mitsubishi dealership, that building is getting a facelift on the exterior. You're not going to really, but the whole inside of the building in the front gets gutted because that building will no longer need a parts department, and we're going to eliminate the parts department from there. So, you know, it's going to be really, really nice when it's done. I hope you're all supportive of basically approving what we already had gotten approval for before, but just unfortunately due to COVID, it's kind of gotten a lot more expensive. But if you have any questions, if anybody wants to come take a tour or at any point, you're welcome anytime. You know how to find me. And if you have any questions on any of these pictures, I can tell you. This is just what the new car building's going to look like. It doesn't have anything about the used car building in there. Thank you.
Thank you.
How's your timetable looking if this, once you get the go-ahead?
7 months for the building, they told me.
Okay, so.
They're already working on some of the environmental stuff now. You see if you drive by, the fence is up and there's trucks there, and, you know.
So late this year, hopefully.
Late this year, hopefully. Yeah. At least that building, and then we will empty that building, and then we will work out of that building. We actually kind of already moved. We're all working out of the used car building right now just to stay out of the way so we can go all out when everything's done.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Santiago.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, through you. Just one question, just that question gave me one follow-up, because now you're, is it Veterans 1 first, or Veteran Drive?
Correct. One Veterans Drive will be done first.
Will be first, right?
Correct.
And then the second part would be the 25.
Correct.
Now this, you're asking this of this year.
Right, because, and Michael, correct me if I, understanding is, you know, when I told Michael it won't be done until next year in terms of the whole project being done.
Okay.
When he spoke to the assessor's office, I think, they said that, well, if there's improvements this year, we're going to want an increase and you'll get 100% now. And since that building should be done in 7 months, then, you know.
Okay.
That's why we'd made the request for this year, just.
No, it was just because that's.
And that's approximately $7 million of the project, roughly.
Okay. All right. One thing, thanks for fighting to stay here. That's another, you know, appreciate the business that you bring to the city, and that you have. And I was here when the first time when you asked for the 2016. That was my first term coming in. So I'm looking forward to seeing this again. Honda's, as a Latino, we love Honda. So, just being
Well, the difference this time is this one's happening. This one, It's needed,
Yep.
you know?
Hello. The resolution mentions that the project is also expected to create new jobs and keep existing ones. During the project, will any of the current employees?
The existing Honda building had 15 stalls, so 15 technicians. When we're done, we're gonna have 29 stalls, so we're anticipating them. I don't know how fast we'll be able to achieve that level of increase, but, you know, the goal is to have a technician in every stall at a minimum, when we're done. It's just a matter of, you know, can we bring all that business? And when we're done, you know, the manufacturers don't help us pay for this. Honda, timing of that works out, and we get some extra cars at a time when we got enough extra customers who want to buy them, and we can generate extra business, and ultimately, that would be the goal, would be 29 technicians instead of the 16 that we had, you know, when we submitted all of this.
Okay. What specific benefits besides the project bring to the local community?
Well, I'd say the biggest benefit is convincing Honda to let me stay, kept me from leaving. I think we're pretty good corporate citizens. We're very supportive of a lot of charities in town. I've been a member of the Rotary Club since 1995, and, you know, I mean, I don't know, we've been around for a long time, and we believe that it's important to us, so.
How you doing? Santiago said thank you for keeping your business here. And I got a question. You mentioned the used dealership part of it. Do you have plans for doing anything with that as well?
Oh, yeah, that building is phase 2 of this.
Okay.
Basically, the same thing that was done to this building is gonna get done to that, with the exception of we're not adding on to the front of the shop. We're just gonna put new glass in the front and change the entrance to the middle of the front, because Honda insists it be in the middle of the front of that building now, and for whatever reason.
No. Correct.
They'll be in both.
They'll be in both,
When we're done, there will be, we're adding 6 to 1 Veterans Drive.
Okay.
So that'll end up with, I think it's 20, and then 10 that it currently exists.
That's between the
Total.
2 buildings?
Total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Russell. Alderman Gibson?
Once again, I will. Council members, thank you for your support and your commitment to stay in New Britain, and thank you for all that.
Thank you, Alderman Gibson, and I'll echo the thanks for the community. I have one curveball question. If the Nissan merger goes through, you guys going to throw a Nissan sign up there too?
I wish it were that easy. They're already saturated in Connecticut. You can't add one now.
So this will stay a Honda dealership?
Yeah.
All right, just.
I don't know if that's gonna happen or
Not that it would
not.
I'm wondering.
Yeah, no, I don't see that happening.
All right. Well, thank you again. Any further questions for this speaker? Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Hang back. So, seeing no further discussion, we have a motion to refer with a neutral recommendation. Say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. The ayes have it.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion carries. The motion to adjourn by Alderman Santiago, seconded by Alderman Simpson, and we are adjourned at 6:49 PM. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.